AFC Liverpool ladies face Tranmere Rovers ladies in the final of the inaugural Liverpool County FA Women's Challenge Cup at the Liverpool Soccer Centre. To reach this stage, Harriet Miller's side had beaten Mersey Girls 5-4 in the first round, Walton 6-0 in the quarter-finals and Alder 2-1 in the semi-finals, while their opponents had beaten Long Lane Ladies 3-0, Birkdale United 4-3 and South Sefton Borough 5-1 in the semis. It was AFC Liverpool who had the brighter start, and they almost took an early lead when Michelle Lee's corner was sent towards her own net by Lucy Vaughan, but fortunately for the defender, the ball flew straight into the arms of Emma Gould. Tranmere Rovers then took the game by the scruff of the neck, and only some stout defending from the ladies in red prevented them from taking the lead earlier than they did. After Nikki Corbett got enough of a block on Monique Christian's shot to deflect it behind, the resulting corner saw Katie Moody send a header straight at Sam Marsh. Then Rachel Davison picked the ball up from the throw-in and weaved her way through the penalty area towards the near post, but couldn't squeeze her shot past the Reds' keeper. And from that corner, Sam Marsh once again had to be alert to tip over from Nikki Corbett, who inadvertently almost headed in Nikita Douglas's delivery. The very next delivery saw Ali Coleman plant one right under the crossbar, and only the intervention of Rachel Parry kept the score sheet blank. However, the pressure soon paid off as Tranmere Rovers took the lead on the quarter hour. Rebecca Hurst knocked the ball down into the left corner and it was picked up by Rachel Davison, who cut it back to find an unmarked Hurst, and she placed the ball via a slight deflection into the corner of the net. AFC Liverpool responded to the setback in a positive manner though, and a quick counter-attack started by Wendy Brereton and involving Nikki Corbett and Antonia Goudie ended with Aimee O'Keefe shooting over from the edge of the Tranmere Rovers area. That move seemed to inspire belief in the Reds, and it was they who now went on the front foot, and a little over 5 minutes later they drew level. Rachel Parry picked the ball up on the halfway line, found Wendy Brereton in space, and she sent the ball down the inside right channel for Aimee O'Keefe, whose delivery into the 6-yard area was turned in by Antonia Goudie. Less than a minute later, persistence from Antonia Goudie as she chased down and harried Vicky Yee off the ball almost paid dividends, but Emma Gould did well to come off her line and prevent the striker from profiting from her hard work. There was little Emma Gould could do though to prevent the Reds taking the lead just after the half hour, when Aimee O'Keefe was sent through by Helen Cunningham and the striker applied a cool finish with the outside of her foot. By now, AFC Liverpool were taking control of the game in all areas, and when Michelle Lee sent a long ball forward for Aimee O'Keefe, the Reds striker held it up long enough for Nikki Corbett to make a burst from the middle of the park, but through on goal, she elected to shoot from the edge of the box and sent the ball high over the bar, when taking it on a bit further may have been the better option. After some tough tackling in the centre of the park by Helen Cunningham and Michelle Lee, Aimee O'Keefe picked up Lucy Vaughan's slice clearance and then weaved her way through the Tranmere Rovers defence to the edge of the area, where her goal-bound shot almost slipped through Emma Gould's grasp, but the keeper managed to hold on at the second attempt before the ball rolled over the line. Aimee O'Keefe wasn't to be denied her second for long though. Running onto Helen Cunningham's long hook forward, she beat Vicky Yee and Steph Oscroft to the ball before rounding Emma Gould to knock it into the empty net. Aimee O'Keefe then completed her hat-trick just 3 minutes later to put AFC Liverpool ladies into a commanding position. Collecting Kaylee Hewitt's knock forward, O'Keefe used her skill and pace to burst through the middle of the Rovers' defence before slotting the ball past and exposed Emma Gould. The second half wasn't quite as free-flowing as the first, and consequently chances were limited for both sides, and it wasn't until 20 minutes had passed that one serious opportunity arrived, and then Rachel Davison took full advantage as she rounded Sam Marsh to give Tranmere Rovers some hope. However, Tranmere Rovers ladies couldn't capitalise on any momentum that goal may have brought, and indeed it was AFC Liverpool who could and perhaps should have added to their tally. Antonia Goudie raced forward to run onto Aimee O'Keefe's ball, but Emma Gould came off her line to do enough to ensure that the striker couldn't capitalise on the chance. Then Antonia Goudie used her pace to race past Lucy Vaughan, but once again she was denied by Emma Gould. Then Aimee O'Keefe came close to bagging her fourth of the day, but was unlucky to see her effort clip the outside of the post. After Aimee O'Keefe had collected Rachel Parry's call into the centre of the park, it appeared as though Ellie Fowler had done enough to win the ball off the red striker. But O'Keefe's persistence saw her win the ball back, and she then sent in a cross for Antonia Goudie, but her strike partner couldn't take full advantage, much to her own annoyance.
You know, Antonia. To the end, you keep going.
Antonia Goudie then used her pace once more to strike past Lucy Vaughan, but having seemingly done the hard work bearing down on goal, she scuffed her shot. However, Ellie Fowler's mistimed kick saw the ball run through to Aimee O'Keefe, but somehow the striker dragged the ball wide of the goal. It wasn't to matter though, as the final whistle was blown shortly afterwards, and AFC Liverpool ladies' celebrations began, as they became the first ever winners of the Liverpool County FA Women's Challenge Cup.
Just have your attention for a couple of minutes please, girls, while we present the trophies. Mr George Parry, committee member, will give a little speech, and then Sylvia Gore, FA Council member, will present the trophies.
Thanks for coming, parents and your kids. Well done, children. What I'd like to do is thank, on behalf of the County FA, the players for giving us a wonderful, splendid game, plenty of action and plenty of goals. Well done, ladies. And of course, on the field of play, we have more than 2 teams. We have to have our faithful third team, which is our match officials. Thank you. Will you come forward, please, gentlemen?
Thanks very much.
To do the presentation, we're very fortunate to have an FA representative, Sylvia Goudie. Would the finalists come forward, please?
Tranmere. Come on, me, come here. This side. Go on, look.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we have
In the middle.
Great favour.
Oh, you meant to smile?
There you go.
Congratulations on the win today, and personally for you with the hat-trick as well.
Thanks very much. I think we won it in the first half, 3 quick goals, and it was all over.
Got to waver a bit of pressure from Tranmere Rovers pretty early on, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought it was going to get embarrassing, but we done well to fight back.
Once you established that lead, it was a case of holding on for the second half, wasn't it? Not letting them back in.
Once they got a second goal, I was thinking, oh no, but everyone 100% and right to the end.
Yeah, a good season for you overall?
Yeah, so far. Still got a few more games to go, so push on, get up the league, and be a good season.
Nice way to finish off with this win, wasn't it?
Yeah. We've got another semi-final, so hopefully we can win another final.
Good luck for that, and congratulations today.
Thanks very much.
Congratulations on the win today. Impressive performance.
Yeah, thank you. It's about time we had some silverware. AFC Liverpool ladies. What you thought was scripted at all?
Weren't expecting that one.
No, not exactly. They're mad, but they're a really good bunch of girls and can play football. It's about time they've shown it to everybody that what we can actually do. I thought we were a bit slow to start off with, but after we got our first goal, I think they sort of got themselves into gear, and once they got the second and the third, they were confident that we were going to go on and to win the cup.
Tranmere Rovers applied a lot of pressure early on, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, and unfortunately we were a bit slow to get out of the box really, but you know, they came back, which sometimes it's hard to come back from when you're a goal down, but they did it, credit to them. So our first trophy, it's good, and I'm glad we have so many committee members here as well to watch it, so it's good.
Once you got that first goal, you looked like you're going to run right throughout the rest of the half.
Yeah, I thought Aimee was going to score 6, I don't know about 3, but when she starts to play, she's such a class player, and so is Antonia, our 2 strikers. We did go into the game with a few injuries, and this is no excuses, but Antonia's got a groin injury, and you know, you start off thinking I've got the bare 11, and then they all come up and they play absolutely brilliantly. But they play brilliant together as a team when they can play.
Were you getting a bit worried when Tranmere Rovers pulled one back in the second half?
Yeah, slightly. We defended a little bit too deep, which is what we sometimes can do. I think once, you know, we sort of got our structure again and we set off and we started attacking, it felt a little bit better. Couldn't wait for the final whistle. The last 15 minutes were a little bit nervous, to say the least, but we did it.
Credit to both sides playing well in weather like this as well.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't not ideal conditions to play football, especially with an open pitch, but the pitch was really good. You could see the ball swirling around a little bit, but once we started playing to feet, it was much better. So yeah, commiserations to Tranmere, but they've got a really good squad there. Fortunately, we were the winners.
Another semi-final to go.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit tougher. We've got Mossley Hill. Mossley Hill play in the Combination League, which is one league above us. So it's going to be a tough game, but we'll get them ready and see what we can do. Hopefully another final. So I might see you back here. So
well, hopefully, and congratulations on the result today.
Alright, thanks very much.